Hello children, myself Ishwar Chand Balichwal welcomes all of you. Today we are continuing our chapter 1 number system. Now we'll learn about power and exponents. Here this is nth root of a. Nth root of a means a raised to the power 1 upon n. Okay. Now we take example. Cube root of 2, that is 2 to the power 1 by 3. Okay. This is the meaning of nth root. 4 to the power 3 by 2 means 3 by 2 can be written as 3 by 1 into 1 by 2. So we can convert this as 4 raised to the power half for this and whole cube for this. Okay. So we get root 4 whole cube. Why this? We know a to the power m whole power n equals a power m into n, and this is the converse of this. When we have a to the power m whole power n, we convert this a power m into n. The powers are multiplying. But if we have powers in multiplying, we can write them as a power m whole power n. Here this 3 into half is like m and n. This is m, this is n. So we can make like this. One of this power we put in inner side and the other is outer side. Okay. Now 4 power half means root 4 whole cube. Okay. Now root 4 square root of 4 is 2. So 2 power 3 means 8. 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. This way we can solve this type of question. Okay, by using the identity of power and exponent. Okay. This question we can solve this another way. 4 power 3 by 2. We put 3 inner side and half outer side. This is m and this is n. As we learn here, a raised to the power m whole power n equal to a raised to the power m into n. So if we have anything in this form, we can write this into this form. Here same we doing here. This 3 by 2 means 3 into 1 by 2. So we put 3 inside and half outside. Now 4 cube, 4 into 4 into 4 is 64. And our half means square root of 64. Square root of 64 is 8, because 64 is 8 into 8, that is 8 square. So the square cancel out by this root. We get 8. Okay. Let a greater than 0 means any positive number equal to 0, less than 0, greater than 0. Less than 0 means negative number, greater than 0 means positive number. Be a real number. Let m and n be integer such that m and n have no common factors. Okay. Other than 1 and n greater than 0. Then we have some identities. A raised to the power m by n can be written as, we put n as nth root. Here this can be written as a to the power m into 1 upon n. This m we take as a whole power, and this 1 by n means nth root of a. 1 by n means, for example, if this is 1 by 2, then square root, 1 by 3, then cube root, and like that. So these are called nth root of a. Here nth root of a, and this m power we take the powers inside. So this can be write as a power m whole nth root. Okay, so this way we can shifting powers. Okay, extended law of exponent. Let a greater than 0 be a real number and p and q be rational numbers, then we have a raised to the power p into a raised to the power q means a whole power p plus q. Okay, when the base are same, then the powers are added. Here the base, both the base are a, so we add the powers. Okay, so this become a p plus q. A raised to the power p the whole power q means the powers are multiplying a power p into q. Okay, a to the power p upon a to the power q. When we solve this a power q, when we bring in numerator, that it become negative a p minus q, so it become negative this p minus this q. Okay, so directly we can write a p minus q. A raised to the power p, b raised to the power p. Here the base are different, so we cannot add the power, but both different base having same power, so we multiply the base and we put the power as it is. Here a into b whole power p, so power is constant and the bases are multiplied. So remember this term. We take example 7 raised to the power 1 by 4, 7 raised to the power 1 by 3 means this is m, this is n. So we put m minus n, this minus this. Okay, or you assume this is p, this is q, like this. So p minus q, this is p minus q. Okay, okay. Seven power, take LCM, 4 and 3, this is 12. So this become 3 minus 4. Okay, by solving this we get minus 1 by 12. Okay, so this type of problem solving by this way. Okay, now we solve some problem. This is our question 1 part 3rd of exercise 1.6. The question is 125 whole raised to the power 1 by 3 means first we break this 125 into the factors. 125's factor are 5 into 5 into 5. 5 5 is 25, 25 5 is 125. So this is the factors. Okay, and the whole power is 1 by 3. Now this can be written as 5 raised to the power 3, 1, 2, 3. So this 5 power 3 whole power m by 3, and this is m and this is n. So the powers are multiplied. 5 power 3 into 1 by 3, because we use this rule, a power m whole power n is a power m into n. By this way we can solve this. So this 3 cancel out by this 3 and 1 left. 5 power 1 means 5. This is the answer. Okay. Now we take another question. 3.1 of exercise 1.6. 2 to the power 2 by 3 into 2 to the power 1 by 5. Here the powers are different but the bases are same, so the powers are added. Okay, 2 to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. Take the LCM. LCM of 5 and 3 is 15, so this becomes 13 by 15. Okay, this is the answer. Now the question, some different question for your better understanding. This type of question helps you to solve any type of problem. Here the question is 64 by 25 whole raised to the power minus 3 by 2. When the powers are in negative, then first we convert the power into the positive by taking this to denominator. The whole thing we put into the denominator, the power become positive. Okay, so 1 upon 64 by 25 whole power 3 by 2. Now when we solve this, 1 divided by this means when we convert this, we multiplying, then this whole is inverted. We invert this, so this becomes 25 by 64 whole power 3 by 2. Now 25 means 5 into 5, 64 means 8 into 8, so this is 5 square, this is 8 square. Okay, whole power 3 by 2. Now 5 by 8 whole square, this can be written as 5 by 8 whole square, whole power 3 by 2. Okay, so this is m, this is n, so they are multiplying. So 5 by 8 power 2 into 3 by 2. The powers are multiplying and this 2 cancel out by this 2. So we get 5 by 8 power 3. Solve this. 5 cube, 5 into 5 into 5, 8 cube, 8 into 8 into 8. Okay, this become 125 and this become 512. This is our answer. Okay, there is one more question. Square root of 4 power minus 7, square root of 2 power minus 5. Here both the base are different. Okay, and the powers are also different. First we solve them separately. Here square root of 4 means 4 power half, whole power minus 7. Square root of 2 means 2 power half, whole power minus 5. Here both the powers are negative, so first we take them into the denominator to make them positive. Okay, so first we make them positive. Here 1 upon 4 power half, whole power 7, 2 power half, whole power 5. Now solve. 4 power half, we convert this 4 to the square, power half, whole power 7. Okay, and this as it is. Now this 2 to power 2 whole power half, this is m, this is n, so multiply them, this 2 cancel out by this 2 and this become 2 to the power 7, and here the whole powers are multiplying, so 2 power half into 5. After multiplying this we get 1 upon 2 to the power 7 and 2 to the power 5 by 2. Here 5 by 2 means 1 square root is involving in this. So first of all we have to rationalize this. This means 5 by 2 means 2.5, half means square root. So we remove the square root by multiplying this. This is the rationalization. So we 2 power half and 2 power half multiply to numerator and denominator both. By this way we rationalize this. So this become 2 to the power half 2 to the power 7 and 2 to the power 5 by 2 into 2 to the power half. Here the bases are same, so here we add them, 2 to the power 5 by 2 plus half. Okay, so it become 2 to the power half upon 2 to the power 7, 2 to the power 5 by 2 plus half. Now add this. Here the denominator is same, so the LCM is 2, and by solving this we get 3. 2 to the power half upon 2 to the power 7 upon 2 to the power 3. Here this 2 to the power half upon, here both the bases are same, so they are adding, so they become 7 plus 3, 10. Okay, now this is a to the power p upon a to the power q, so this become p minus q. This is p, this is q, p minus q. Okay, 2 to the power half minus 10. Take the LCM. 2, this 1, and this is 20. 1 minus 20, that is minus 19, so this become 2 power minus 19 by 2. This is our answer. Okay, now we take rationalize this type of problem. Some student demanding to solve this type of question, so I take the example 1 upon root 7 minus root 6. We have to rationalize this. When we receive square root in denominator, we have to remove this, and this is called rationalize of this. To rationalize this, we have to multiply this with the conjugate of this. Conjugate means here we have negative sign, so we multiply the term which having positive sign. Here both the numbers are same, but the sign is changed. Only this sign is changed. If here positive, then we multiply by negative. Here negative, so we multiply by positive sign term. So to rationalize this, we have to multiply numerator and denominator both by root 7 plus root 6. Okay, this way we rationalize this. So multiply this by 1, we get root 7 plus root 6. Here this is considered as a minus b, a plus b. Okay, so this is our identity. Identity is, if a plus b multiply with a minus b, we get a square minus b square, or vice versa. If we have a square minus b square, we can write a plus b into a minus b. If we have a plus b into a minus b, we can write a square minus b square. Here this is a, this is b, this is a, this is b. A minus b, a plus b. So by multiplying this, this become a square minus b square. So square of this minus square of this. Root 7 square, root 6 square. Okay, now solve this. This becomes same, and root 7 square means 7. Root 6 square means 6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. So we get this root 7 plus root 6. Okay, so this type of rationalized problem, we have to multiply whatever be the value here, we just change the sign and multiply by that to numerator as well as denominator. So by this way, from denominator the square root is removed and we get the simple number. Okay, we take one more example. The question is simplify this. Okay, this is question second, first part of exercise 5.2. Three plus root 3, 2 plus root 2. Okay, here this is x plus a, this is y plus C, or like that. Whatever be the value, we just multiply them. So here, first we multiply this 3 to this whole part, and then this to this whole part. 3 into this whole part, 2 plus root 2, 3 and root 3 with this, okay, 2 plus root 2. Now this 3 to this, and this 3 to this, this to this, and this to this. 3 into 2 plus 3 into root 2. Here root 3 into 2 or 2 into root 3, one and the same thing. And root 3 into root 2, here root 3 into root 2. So we get 3 to 6, 3 root 2 to root 3. This become root 6. This is the answer, okay. So solve this type of question by this way. Now we take one more question. Square root of 5 plus square root of 2 whole square. We have identity first, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus twice ab. Okay, so by using this we can solve this square root of 5 plus square root of 2. Consider this as a, this as b. So this become whole square of square root 5, and this square root 2 whole square, 2ab, 2 square root 5 square root 2. Now solve this. This become 5, this become 2, because this square root cancel by this square root cancel by this square. Here the 2, 5 into 2, 10. So this become 2 root 10. 5 plus 2 is 7, and this is 2 root 10. So this way we can solve this type of problems. So learn the all identities. We have learned 8 to 10 identities. Learn them well, and with the help of these identities you can solve this type of question. Okay, have a nice day.